Where is the most spectacular waterfall in the Banff Jasper area? Well, it's not in Banff or Jasper National Park. Yoho National Park in British Columbia is just to the west of Lake Louise. It has the best waterfall in the area. I will take you to the 3 top sites at this national park and a few other interesting stops. Next to her more famous neighbors, Yoho doesn't get a lot of attention, but if you are in the area, you have to allocate one day here. These 3 sites are well worth it. The top site at Yoho is Takakkaw Falls. It is the 2nd tallest waterfall in Canada with a height of 1,224 feet. No other waterfall in the area can even come close to Takakkaw Falls. It is tall, powerful, and easy to visit. As you drive up the winding Yoho Valley Road, which is open only from late June to mid-October, you get a first glimpse of the waterfall from afar. As soon as you get out of the car, you can't help but be impressed by the size and the power of the waterfall. You can admire the waterfall from a viewpoint with the famous red chairs. Just that view is well worth the trip. But wait! You can get much closer. The path crosses a milky river, the result of melting glacier, and heads straight for the base of the waterfall. It leads right to the base of the waterfall, where you can hear and feel the power of the water tumbling down the 833 feet second drop. It's so loud you can't carry on a conversation without shouting. You not only feel the vibration, but also get wet from the mist. The path is easy, short, and fully accessible. It's suitable for all ages. It's simply Takakkaw, which means magnificent in Cree. The parking area is also the trailhead for a number of trails and hostels. Takakkaw Falls is a must-visit site. Try to get there before 10 a.m. to avoid the crowd. There are 2 ultra-tight hairpin turns on Yoho Valley Road that require longer vehicles, like RVs and buses, to drive in reverse. You may need to leave those vehicles at the base of the road. The second site at Yoho, also a must-see site, is Emerald Lake. Emerald Lake is a glacier-fed lake, so it has that signature turquoise color. It is nearly as beautiful as Lake Louise and Moraine Lake. While crowded, it is not mobbed like her sister lakes to the east. It is still advisable to get there, however, before 10 o'clock to get parking. Emerald Lake was not the only lake in the area originally named Emerald. In 1882, Tom Wilson named the present-day Lake Louise as Emerald Lake, before the same Tom Wilson named this lake as Emerald. To avoid the confusion, the first Emerald Lake was renamed Lake Louise in honor of Princess Louise Caroline Alberta, the daughter of Queen Victoria. There is a relatively easy trail that goes all the way around the lake. The third site is Natural Bridge. Natural Bridge, a quick stop off the side of the road. You got this little waterfall and it carved through the stone, and you see the natural bridge up there and the rushing water. It's right off the parking lot, so it's really easy to visit, and it looks fantastic. Because it's so easy to visit, Natural Bridge is worth a stop. Now for a couple of honorable mentions. The first one is Spiral Tunnels, a stop on the side of the Trans-Canada Highway. The railroad company needed to reduce the grade of the railroad, so they did a loop tunnel inside the mountain to create extra distance to lower the grade. There are 2 of these tunnels. Unless there's a train going through at the time, it's actually pretty hard to see. There is a motto at this viewpoint, and also a model at the Visitor Center in Fields. The second honorable mention is the meeting of the waters on Yoho Valley Road on the way to Takakkaw Falls. This is where milky glacier-fed Yoho River meets the mountain-fed Kicking Horse River with clear water. You can see the different colored rivers combined. It's not much to look at, but it is an interesting quick stop. The third honorable mention is Lake O'Hara. It's a top side of Yoho, but only accessible by a shuttle bus or hiking 7 miles one way. The shuttle can be reserved 3 months ahead of time, and the slots are usually gone on the day the reservation opens. If you can get the reservation, it's well worth a visit. Yoho National Park is worth spending the better part of a day to visit. Takakkaw Falls is a must-visit site. Emerald Lake is also a must-visit site, especially if for some reason you cannot get to Lake Louise or Moraine Lake. We are on our way to visit all the national parks of the United States, but we're taking a short break to visit the top national parks of Canada. Follow us as we complete our U.S. National Parks journey by subscribing to this channel. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share with everybody that you know.